MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Tyler Glasnow gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Octavio, Big Daddy, started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Glasnow has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s.
Hey, your pitch. He's coming to you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down in order, and now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Digging in, Octavio, Big Daddy. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League.
Hey, get your pitch, see through, let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And that misses for ball 1.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Mercado, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, you can do it, kid. No one better up there. Let's go. Ball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
they know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a full count now, 3-2.
Helpful.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
Hey, no outs here, nobody on.
Swinging a ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in, Octavio, Big Daddy.
the third baseman, Octavio.
All right, come on now. One
Big
time.
Daddy.
Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back.
Into the second deck and gone.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again. Octavio, Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It's your pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
And it's fouled away.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
The 1-1 home. Skied into straightaway right. Ohtani waits on it. And that retires the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 9-4.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Braves posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. John Gonzalez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Steven Matz struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Nick Lodolo, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The third baseman, Octavio.
Striding into the box, Octavio, Big Daddy. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Oh, what he said, give me one time.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
LeCastro stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Count still full, 3-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there.
So striding in, Octavio, Big Daddy, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Laureano has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. D-backs out in front, 4-0. The power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 4-0. Into the box, Octavio, Big Daddy.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
Drive it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League.
Hoskins.
And there he goes towards second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Reds nothing. Stepping into the box, Octavio, Big Daddy.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
Let her fly
First
now.
pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That's ball
A
3.
little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he misses again. Ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Hoskins.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down.
Get your pitch and drive it.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They lead it 6-0. Stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Roll it up.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. What a dive. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Boy, I'll tell you, the defense has been stellar all night long. They've got the shutout working, and there's another super play to rob them of a hit.
So digging in now, Octavio, Big Daddy.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, have a rip like you can't.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball. well. There's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Corbin Martin with his 4th win this season, striking out 12 in the process. Nick Lodolo was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for the
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jordan Montgomery will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
First pitch on its way. Octavio, Big Daddy, is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games. Hit hard on the ground to third. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Now batting, Octavio, Big Daddy, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Senzel fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in, Caleb Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Caleb Hamilton.
The 0-2 home. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Octavio, Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here we go.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-1 is strike two swinging.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Hey, let her rip.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball. 2-2.
2 out, nobody on. Two pitch is fouled away. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
I got a hold right here.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So a big moment here, and standing in, Octavio, Big Daddy, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
The 1-0. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Need you right now. Here we go.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career history with Roberto Ozuna, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Reds 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. The 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So a big moment in the ball game here. Nick Senzel, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Line to left.
I got it.
Carroll is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Octavio, Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Octavio, Big Daddy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Hey, one time, right now.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. High in the air. Line. But and he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hey, you like a can up there, huh?
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they take the lead 4-3.
That's a great job by the hitter right there. Extra innings, breaks the tie up. That's not an easy thing to do. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Alex Young earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks. Number 1, Octavio.
And that misses ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, stay
We're in
high
the
now.
7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Mitchell White gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 66, Mitchell White.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully they can get on a roll now.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Reds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Trevor Bauer earns his first win of the season. Taijuan Walker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Roberto Ozuna wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line.